Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in this world. God bless you. This is Gloria White continuing in the New Jerusalem Bible. We are in 1 Maccabees Chapter 14, verse 25. Official honors decreed for Simon. When these events were reported to our people, they said, "What mark of appreciation shall we give to Simon and his sons? He stood firm, he and his brothers in his father's house. He fought off the enemies of Israel and secured its freedom." So they recorded an inscription on bronze tablets and set it up on pillars on Mount Zion. This is a copy of the text. The 18th of Elul, and that's Elul, in the year 172, being the third year of Simon, eminent high priest, in Azarramel, in the grand assembly of priests and people, of princes of the nation and of elders of the country, we are acquainted with the matters following. When there was almost incessant fighting in the country, Simon, son of Matthias, a priest of the line of Jorib, and his brothers courted danger and withstood their nation's enemies to safeguard the integrity of their sanctuary and of the law, and so brought their nation great glory. For when Jonathan, having rallied his nation and become its high priest, and having then been gathered to his ancestors, the enemy planned to invade the country, intending to devastate their territory and to lay hands on their sanctuary. Simon next came forward to fight for his nation, spending much of his personal wealth on armies, his nation's fighting men, and on providing their pay, fortifying the towns of Judea, as well as Beth Zor on the Judean frontier, where the enemy arsenal had formerly been, and stationing it in a garrison of Jewish soldiers, fortifying Joppa on the coast, and Gezer on the borders of Astus, a place formerly inhabited by the enemy, founding a Jewish colony there, and providing the settlers with everything they needed to set them on their feet. So Simon took used most of the stuff that he had gotten from conquering other cities and plundering them and getting their wealth. And so he wasn't, sitting back and just going, "Yay, I'm rich, and now I can just sit here and be rich." He put his money into continuing his family's heritage of prospering and continuing to protect Israel. What a magnificent family the Maccabees are. In consequence of which, the people, aware of Simon's loyalty and of the glory he was determined to win for his nation, have made him their enarch and high priest, for all his services and for the integrity and loyalty which he has shown towards his nation, and for having by every means sought to enhance his people's power. It has fallen to him in his time to expel the foreigners from his country, including those in the city of David in Jerusalem, who had converted it into a citadel for their own use, from which they would sally out to defile the surroundings of the sanctuary and to violate its sacred character, to station Jewish soldiers there instead for the security of the country and the city, and to heighten the walls of Jerusalem. And since King Demetrius has heard that the Romans call the Jews their friends, allies, and brothers, and that they have given an honorable reception to Simon's ambassadors, and furthermore, that the Jews and priests are happy that Simon should, pending the advent of a genuine prophet, be their enarch and high priest for life. Therefore he has confirmed him in the high priestly office, has raised him to the rank of friend, and had showered great honors on him, also confirming him as their commander-in-chief, with the right to appoint officials to oversee the fabric of the sanctuary and to administer the country, munitions, and fortresses. He is to have personal charge of the sanctuary and to be obeyed by all. All official documents in the country must be drawn up in his name, and he may assume the purple and may wear golden ornaments. Furthermore, it is against the law for any member of the public or of the priesthood to contravene any of those enactments, or to contest his decisions, or to convene a meeting anywhere in the country without his permission, or to assume the purple or wear the golden brooch, and anyone acting contrary to or rejecting any article of these enactments is liable to punishment. And since the people have unanimously agreed to grant Simon the right to act as aforesaid, and since Simon, for his part, has given his assent, and has consented to assume the high priestly office and to be commander-in-chief and enarch of the Jews and their priests, and to preside over all. So be it now enacted that this record be inscribed on bronze tablets and be erected at some conspicuous place within the precincts of the temple, and that copies be deposited in the treasury for Simon and his descendants. So they're recognizing Simon as their leader now. And they can have private meetings around the country, in case they started planning on overthrowing Simon or something. Everything has to go through Simon. Letter of Antioch the Seventh and Siege of Dora. Antioch, son of King Demetrius, addressed a letter from the Mediterranean Isles to Simon, priest and enarch of the Jews, and to the whole nation. This was how it read. King Antioch to Simon, high priest and enarch, to the Jewish nation, greetings. Whereas certain scoundrels have seized control of the kingdom of our fathers, and I propose to claim back the kingdom so that I may reestablish it as was before, and whereas I have accordingly recruited very large forces and fitted out warships, intending to make a landing in the country and to hunt down the men who have ruined it and laid waste many towns in my kingdom, I now, therefore, confirm in your favor all remissions of taxes granted to you. I now, therefore, confirm in your favor all remissions of taxes granted to you by the kings my predecessors, as well as the waiving of whatever presents they may have conceded. I hereby authorize you to mint your own coinage as legal tender for your own country. I declare Jerusalem and the sanctuary to be free. All the arms you have manufactured and the fortresses you have built and now occupied may remain yours. All debts to the royal treasury, present or future, are canceled henceforth in perpetuity. Furthermore, when we have won back our kingdom, we shall bestow such great honor on yourself, your nation, and the sanctuary as will make your glory known throughout the world. Antioch invaded the land of his ancestors in the year 174, and since the troops all rallied to him, Trypho was left with few supporters. Antioch pursued the usurper, and who took refuge in Dora on the coast, knowing that the misfortunes were piling up on him and that his troops had deserted him. Antioch pitched camp outside Dora with 120,000 fighting men and 8,000 cavalry. He had laid siege to the city where the ships closed in from the sea, so that he had the city under attack from land and sea, and allowed no one to go in or come out. The ambassadors returned from Rome to Judea, the alliance with Rome proclaimed. Numius and his companions meanwhile arrived from Rome, bringing letters addressed to various kings and states in the following terms: Lucius, consul of the Romans, to King Ptolemy, greetings. The Jewish ambassadors have come to us as our friends and allies to renew our original friendship and alliance in the name of the high priest Simon and the Jewish people. They have brought a golden shield worth 1,000 mina. Accordingly, we have seen fit to write to various kings and states, warning them neither to molest the Jewish people, nor to attack them warning them neither to molest the Jewish people, nor to attack either them or their own towns or their country, nor to ally themselves with any such aggressors. We have seen fit to accept the shield from them. If, therefore, any scoundrels have fled their country to take refuge with you, hand them over to Simon the high priest, to be punished by him according to their law. The council sent the same letter to King Demetrius, to Attalus, to Ararathias, and Arsaxes, and to all states, including Sams, the Spartans, Delos, Mendos, Sicyon, Caria, Samos, Pamphylia, Lycia, Halicarnassus, Rhodes, Phaseolus, Cos, Side, Arados, Gortyn, Cyprus, and Cyrene. They also drew up a copy for Simon the high priest. Well, it's good that they're friends with Rome, because Rome is very powerful at this time. But it's very bad for the Christians when it comes around to when Jesus comes and the Romans are on the side of the Jews and are then crucifying Christians left and right. So we're there, and I'm going to stop now because I don't want to get in the middle of another thing which is quite extended. Okay, and as always, I love you.